If you want to grow your business in 2025, if you want to grow your business in 2026, or whenever you're watching this video, you have to focus on simplicity because you are one person with a big dream and only a limited amount of time. I have been able to grow my business on simplicity. My clients have been able to grow their business on simplicity, and it's because we know the benefits of having a simple business. Hello and welcome to my YouTube video where we're talking about the 5 steps you need to go from zero to an online business. I'm going to be breaking down each income and what you need to be focused on in each income so that you can go from zero to literally $1 million business just like me and my clients have. Hi, my name is Dielle Charon. I'm a sales coach for women of color. I'm the founder of For the 23%. 23% of business owners are women of color, and we're here to grow that number. So make sure to follow us on social media and let's get started. So whenever I like to talk about income, I first like to talk about simplicity and focus. If you want to grow your business in 2025, if you want to grow your business in 2026, or whenever you're watching this video, you have to focus on simplicity because you are one person with a big dream and only a limited amount of time. So this is the chart that I always tell people. When you have complexity, you have growth. Don't get me wrong, you'll see progress, but it'll be all over the place. It won't be consistent and you won't be making the money that you want to make. But when you have simplicity, you're able to actually put all of your effort into one or two things and see so much fruit of your labor. And so whenever you're thinking about online business, you're going to say, okay, I need a funnel, I need a lead magnet, I need a web page, I need a group program, a course, a digital offer. Your brain is going to go to all of these places. I have been able to grow my business on simplicity. My clients have been able to grow their business on simplicity. And it's because we know the benefits of having a simple business. So before you continue to go down all the rabbit holes, I want you to think about, I need to have a simple business so I can see the returns on that as well. Okay, so let's start off with 0 to 50K. If you're just becoming a full-time entrepreneur in your business, this is what you need to focus on. You need to have a niche. I have several videos on niche on my YouTube channel. Make sure to listen to that. And it's simply because people need to be able to know what you do. They don't want to be able to guess. They don't want to be able to figure it out. What is it that you do? And we recommend niching down in either health, wealth, or relationships. So you're something in the health and wealth niche, or you're something in the relationship niche so that people can actually say, oh, she's the keto coach. Oh, she's the divorce coach. Oh, she's the career coach. People can actually see how they can pay you. You then need to focus on one short form and one long form platform. So a long form platform is podcast, YouTube, blogging. Short form is LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. Sometimes Facebook, depending on your crowd. So you want to make sure you have those two simple platforms that you're creating content on. You then are going to focus on sales calls. You're not going to do a funnel. You're not going to do anything complicated. You're going to focus on sales calls. Sales calls will be the foundation of your funnel later. If you can't talk to one person on a video, how are you able to talk to 1,000 people when you do a webinar, when you do a bigger free challenge or a funnel? So mastering sales calls now will help you get to the next stage. Sales calls are also going to be the foundation of any business. Any business, no matter if you then stop an online business and you became a lawnmower company, if you wanted to get into tech software, whatever it is, you're going to need to know how to do a sales call. There's a reason why they've been around for so long. And so sales calls are just somebody who's interested in your offer. You're having a conversation with them, answering their questions, and then offering them to sign up for your program. That's all it is. You need to get yeses on your sales calls. And then the offer that you're going to be selling is one-on-one coaching. It doesn't require any setup. It doesn't require you to build out all these modules or all these courses ahead of time. It's super easy. It just requires yourself on the phone or on Zoom. So you want to be offering one-on-one coaching. We recommend to all of our clients that they start off with $1,000 for 3 months. Super simple to sell, easy, and you'll get experience as a coach. Moving on to the next income bracket. 50K to 100K. In this income bracket, you're going to be optimizing those platforms. So you should already be monetizing your short form and your long form. Now you might want to get into the weeds a little bit. So you're looking at the analytics. You're seeing what content is performing the best and then repeating that content. You're getting into the weeds a little bit more so that you can optimize what you're already doing. Again, simplicity. That doesn't mean start 5 other businesses or get on 5 other channels. It means how can you just optimize what you're currently doing. You then are also going to be focused on client results. I see so many people get stuck at this stage because their client results are not there. You want to make sure your clients are happy, you want to make sure that they're satisfied, and you want to make sure that they're actually getting results. So again, a lot of people are stuck at the 50K, the 60K mark because they don't have raving results on their Instagram page. They don't have raving results on their content. People are not loving the work that they're doing. So it's super important to be focused on actually getting client results. The next income bracket is where we're going from 100K to 250K. So this income range is really, really fun. So now, since you're getting client results and you're optimizing your platform, you should be getting more leads coming to you. Now you want to be focused on raising your prices of one-on-one coaching, but you only want to raise your price once you have the demand. So people are asking and you have more people wanting to work with you than you have spots available. That's when you want to raise your price. You don't want to raise your price when you feel all good and when you feel all excited. You want to raise your price when you actually have the demand so that you can keep up and continue to grow your business. You also then want to start creating frameworks for your clients. So on your one-on-one sessions, you might have been just answering their questions and going back and forth, and that's how they were creating results. But now we want to create frameworks because we're now going to be launching a group, and you won't be able to individually talk to each and every person when you are actually creating your group. And so you want to make sure with your one-on-one sessions and with these higher level clients that are paying that you're actually creating frameworks. And so a framework could look like, okay, here are the 5 things every one of my clients needs in their meal plan. Here are the 3 things that all of my clients need in order to grow a social media account. Here are the 6-step process for someone to get out of debt. So you want to start to create these packages and these frameworks and these ideologies and these curriculums so that you can go to group and then your concepts already work and you won't be flailing around in the group. And then you're going to launch said group. So you're going to launch your first group. And so about 75% of your income will be coming from one-on-one at this stage. And then the 25% will be coming from that group. So you're still heavily going to be in one-on-one coaching right now. And that's a good thing because again, you want that experience so that when you go to group, your clients get even more results and they're happier with you at group. Okay, moving on to the next income bracket where we're going from 250K to 500K. So this one is also really fun. This is one of my favorite stages in business is 500K. You're just making so much money. Your clients love you. You're still really small and intimate. It's one of my favorite times in business. And so when you're at 250K, again, you launch your first group, you're getting some momentum. You now really want to start standing out in your content. We call this creating new or modern ideas. And so you start to want to differentiate yourself against the other big dogs in your niche. And so what this looks like is coming up with new and modern concepts that your side of the industry and your side of the world has never heard before so that you can start to attract new business. You also want to move your identity from being a coach to a teacher. Instead of just like coaching one-on-one and just going back and forth with clients, like I said previously, you want to have the identity of, oh no, I'm a teacher. I can make one training and that be good and that help at least 100 people, 200 people, 500 people. You want to start to shift your identity to coach to teacher. And then you want to focus on webinars. Webinars are going to be that foundation that we had from sales calls. You're then going to bump it up to webinars. Where on a sales call, it's just a one-on-one call, but then on a webinar, you're selling to one-to-many. And so all the skills that you've learned from doing sales calls are now going to apply for your webinar. And knowing what to say on a webinar, how to transition people on your webinar, how to actually answer questions and objections on your webinar are going to be vital signs for you to scale your business. And then the last stage, the stage you all came for is, okay, after I get to 500K, how am I going to get to $1 million? And that has to do with your ability to launch. So at this point, you're not doing one-on-one coaching anymore. You've probably scaled out of one-on-one coaching and you're getting all your income from group. And so then you want to scale your launches. You want to double your launches, triple your launches by mastering launch skills. getting really clear on that webinar, getting clear on your open cart sequence, getting really clear on how you're going to close the group, and making sure that process is solid. You then also want to focus on objections because you are going to be getting a lot of cold traffic at this point. Going back from the past stage where you were creating all those newer modern ideas and differentiating yourself in your content, now those people are interested in you, but you have to learn how to start converting that colder traffic. And you're going to do that by addressing objections. And so many times people, my clients at this stage, they're like, I never used to get these many questions. I never used to get these many concerns. And it's because they have all of that cold traffic. So at this point, you're just mastering launches, you're just mastering objections, and you're mastering cold traffic. And so at this stage, this is where it all comes together and you have that $1 million business. And so thank you so much for coming to my video. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on social media, and I'll see you in the next one.